Good afternoon, everybody, and I'm finally going to do a video from last night regarding the Panthers going up against the Mammoth in Salt Lake City, Utah. Panthers win 4-3 over the Utah Mammoth, and I gotta tell you, this was a pretty good game. For both teams, but in the end, the better team had to come out victorious, right? And I was thinking, overtime. But no, now I'm thinking he should join the Marlins. Anyway, it's Sergei Bobrovsky, in this game going up against Vejmelka. I do want to apologize for not getting the video out yesterday for a couple reasons. Actually 3 reasons. One, I was a little bit like not feeling that great, so I wanted to like ease up for last night. Number 2, I was extremely tired for that reason. And number 3, too, I had to work early, which work was just awful. It was awful. It was awful today. But I'm back, and we're doing a video on this from last night. And I gotta tell you, Vejmelka was extraordinary. He was. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. He was awesome against the Florida Panthers. But so is Bobrovsky. So is Sergei Bobrovsky. So there was a penalty to start off. Uvis Balinskis with the slashing penalty against Daniel Butt. So Utah goes on a power play, and during that power play, there was a shorthanded chance from Reinhart, which was stopped by Vejmelka. Barrett Hayton with the snap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. And then a few rebounds from Barrett Hayton, all of which were stopped by Bobrovsky. Those were awesome saves by Sergei Bobrovsky. And this is a type of game that we're kind of expecting. Sergachev, a former Lightning, made a shot there. Liam O'Brien was trying to get the shot in. That was stopped by Bobrovsky, and this is after the penalty was killed off. So as the time goes on, Losereen with the snap shot that was stopped by Vejmelka, and Lundell with the wrist shot that was stopped by Vejmelka. AJ Greer then hit the post, but then after in doing so, that puck goes to John Marino, and a breakaway goal from Dylan Guenther. So Marino, no relation to Dan Marino, at least I hope not. He gets his 13th assist of the season. And off the breakaway goal, snap shot is Dylan Guenther with his 12th goal this season. He is their best player of the team, at least I think so. He is part of the OG ones, at least because he was also part of the Coyotes franchise as well. He's been with this team since the time with Arizona, that when this team was still in Phoenix, I think. When that move was trying to go, when the ownership was trying to go to Tempe, Arizona, they failed to do so, and which that team ultimately relocated to Utah, and probably a good strategy business wise, because Utah is loving this team, and they have a pretty good team, Utah. So I'm excited for their future to come. So. Anyway, Dylan Guenther with 12th goal of the season of the breakaway, 1-0 Utah right off the bat. So it's up to Florida to try to get one back. As there'll be shots in from Sam Sokis with a tidbit that was stopped by Vejmelka. Barrett Hayton with the backhand, which was stopped by Bobrovsky. Seth Jones was shooting the puck a lot. Brad Marchand with the stick handles. He gets robbed by Vejmelka. Mackey again, which was stopped by Vejmelka. But 19-17. Into the first period, we do get a goal. A tying goal before the second period was about to, to start. Meaning the first period was about to come to an end. He's assisted by Sam Bennett, and Sam Bennett had an awesome game last night. He has his 11th assist of the season, and Aaron Ekblad's 7th assist of the season. And off the snapshot, it's Carter Verhaeghe. He is red hot since becoming a father. Gets his 9th goal of the season. His 7th goal in many games. Snapshot in that goes right past Vejmelka. Ties up 1-1. AJ Greer with a high sticking penalty on Sergachev. Both players actually got hurt. But Sergachev was able to play through. There was no blood or anything like that. AJ Greer went to the locker room pretty much for the rest of the period. So that had to be served by Jesper Boquist. Utah power play, the second of the game. Dylan Guenther's snapshot hit the crossbar, so that was close. Nick Schmaltz with the snapshot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. We then go to the second period, tied 1-1. Second period starts. Ugh. Second period starts. Penalties killed off. And after the penalties killed off, my service crashed. So I had to go replay all that shit all over again. And you know what's fucked up? By the time my streaming service crashed, they scored a goal. So I had to rewind. Thankfully, with ESPN Plus, I can rewind. I don't know about Panthers Plus or anything like that. But with ESPN Plus, you can rewind. So that's what I did. And I saw that Sam Bennett with a really nice goal. He's assisted by Nico Mikula. That's his 5th assist of the season. And Evan Rodriguez, 7th assist of the season. Sam Bennett with the snap shot that goes past Vejmelka with his 8th goal of the season. And we take the lead 2-1 over the Utah Mammoth. But 2 minutes later, another goal by Sam Bennett. This time he's assisted by Carter Verhaeghe. Both players got at least 2 points, but Sam Bennett with 3. He has an assist earlier, which, does he have an assist earlier? Let me double check real quick. I know I said the goal earlier. Yeah, he does. So that's his 3rd point of the game with 2 goals. He's assisted by Carter Verhaeghe. That's his 2nd point of the game and his 14th assist of the season. His 2nd goal of the game, his 9th of the season, off the wrist shot. Bennett with 3-1 over the Utah Mammoth. Great stuff so far. At least I thought. Because the unlucky number, 13 seconds later, they score again. It is a breakaway goal again. He's assisted by John Marino, his 2nd assist of the game, and his 14th assist of the season. And Lawson Krause, that's his 6th assist of the season. And off the backhand, Dylan Guenther again with his 13th goal of the season, his 2nd of the game, and he has a multi-point game as well. 2 breakaways given up by Florida. In fact, I would say Bobrovsky probably should have had this one because he had it initially, but then the puck still went through. That sucks. So anyway, what was 3-1 very quickly became 3-2. So Utah shooting the puck a lot. Lemorex with the snatch shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Nico Mikula, though, with the snatch shot that was stopped by Vejmelka. As the shots go down, Daniel Butt with the wrist shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Michael Carcone off the rebound to himself, a snatch shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. And then Lawson Krause with the snatch shot again that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Dylan Guenther with the slap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky as well. Those are great saves. Awesome saves by Sergei Bobrovsky. But none of those shots compare. The absolute robbery from Bobrovsky. Clayton Keller with the snap shot completely robs Clayton Keller with an amazing, extraordinary save. He had to reach out as far left as he could to snatch that puck. I thought it went in. It did not go in. Oh my goodness, Sergei Bobrovsky. It's like what he did to Sergachev. Oh my goodness, man. But not quite, though. I think the Sergachev one was better. But this was close. Bobrovsky with another all-time save. This was against Clayton Keller. Great and an extraordinary save by Sergei Bobrovsky. Oh, man, so good. All right, Evan Rodriguez. Actually, Gustav Forsberg with a snatch shot that was stopped by Vejmelka off the rebound of Rodriguez, and that was hit by a crossbar. Damn it. Mackie Samuelsson with the wrist shot that was stopped by Vejmelka as well. But here's the bad news of all this. 14:37 the second period, they would get the game-tying goal as he's assisted by Ian Cole. That's his 10th assist of the season. And Sean Dursey, that's his 3rd assist of the season. And off the backhand again is Jack McBain with his 3rd goal of the season, and he ties up for Utah. That's just bad news for Florida because I feel like Florida's defense was just awesome. Lowell Serenen with the cross-checking penalty against Kevin Stenlin, a former Panther. So Utah, just like the last period, goes on a power play towards the end of the period. No shots on target, just giveaways. In the second period, we go to the 3rd period, tied 3-3. So the 3rd period starts. Backhand Brad Marchand off the rebound to himself. He just didn't quite get one in. And finally, Utah with the first penalty of the game. He Sergachev holds Brad Marchand. He was protesting this, and they said it's a hold. It's clearly a hold. So finally, Florida's going to go on the power play. It's a few seconds of 4-on-4, but then finally it becomes a power play for Florida. Mackie Sansakevich with a snap shot that was stopped by Vejmelka. And again, Mackie Sansakevich with a slap shot this time that was stopped by Vejmelka. Lo Serene tries to tip it home, but that was stopped by Vejmelka. Lo Serene then hit the post afterwards off the rebound. Damn it. Sansakevich off the rebounds, off the par, and Lo Serene itself, and all of this. I mean, oh my word, Vejmelka, man, he was just extraordinary. That, like, all those rebounds from his shin, actually not even his shin, from his foot, his shoe, and in between the shin and the foot area, you know that spot I'm talking about, right? That hit, that goes right, oh my goodness. And then eventually it goes into the glove, which they took a look at this in the quick review to see if that puck did cross the red line to make it a power play goal. And they said that it did not, the save stance, it did not cross the line, which I agree. It was so hard to tell, but I don't think that puck crossed the line at all. I don't think it did. I didn't see it. They had a really good angle at it, and I never saw the puck go through the that line that would say it's a good goal, which means it is a unbelievable save by Vejmelka. He was so good. He was just so composed. But he took a price because he got hit. Florida continues to dominate the third period. They weren't even allowing a shot on goal from Utah. Lo Serene tries to get everything he can. Brad Marchand, everything. The issue is it keeps going to Vejmelka. Sean Durzi with the hooking penalty on Lo Serene. So Florida goes on a power play. During that power play, Carter Verhaeghe with the snap shot that was stopped by Vejmelka. Sam Bennett tries to snap it home, but that was also stopped by Vejmelka. And that power play is killed off. So another penalty kill by Utah. Sean Durzi finally with the first shot on target for Utah in the period was a tip-in stop by Bobrovsky. Gustav Forsling with the slash shot that was stopped by Vejmelka. Barry Hayton with the snap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Kevin Stenlin with the snap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Studnicka, if I said it correctly, I hope I said it right. Studnicka with the snap shot that was stopped by Vejmelka. He's one of the prospects that was called up. Barry Hayton with the snap shot that was stopped by Bobrovsky. Time is winding down. We're thinking overtime. Aaron Ekblad with the snap shot. That was so close. That went to Vejmelka. And then finally, after the face-off win, we get a game-winning goal by Florida. He's assisted by Sam Reinhart. That's his 13th assist of the season. And Lo Serene with the 9th assist of the season. He assists the better up Anton Lundell. Now, they're saying it's a wrist shot, but I actually think it's more of a bat in from Anton Lundell. He should sign with the Marlins with the way how he played like that. He scored the goal like that. With his 8th goal of the season, it is a game-winning goal. Bats it in to the back of the net. And an inettable for the Florida Panthers, as it should be, as Florida takes the lead 4-3 over the Utah Mammoth. Timeout, Utah, empty net. And it was cleared away multiple times. Clayton Keller could not get that shot off, which was blocked by numerous occasions. And this game is over. Final score 4-3 Florida over the Utah Mammoth. And for the first time all season, we have a 4-game point streak going on, which is good. Hope we keep that momentum. Everything was good, except for a few hiccups with the goals, but I digress. When we look at the team stats, 36 shots on targets for Florida. A lot of those were from the third period. They completely outshooting Utah by like 17-4 or something like that. It was crazy. 30 shots on targets for Utah, 21 hits for Florida, 19 hits for Utah, 30 faceoff wins for Utah, 29 faceoff wins for Florida. 2 power play opportunities for Florida, they got none. 3 power play opportunities for Utah, they got none. Both teams with 15 block shots. Florida with 6 takeaways. Utah with 3 takeaways. 16 giveaways for Florida. 13 giveaways for Utah. And stars of the game, Anton Lundell with the game-winning goal with 1 star and a goal. 2 stars goes to Sam Bennett with 2 goals and 1 assist. 3 stars, they give it to Dylan Gunther with 2 goals. I feel like Connor Verhaeghe should have gotten that, but Dylan Gunther with really impressive goals. Those are breakaway goals that ultimately led to a tying, ultimately led to a taking the lead, and also due to the fact that it's also a it's a chance to make that comeback, which ultimately they were able to do so. But anyway, guys, tonight on ESPN, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Rocky times, Mountain times. Panthers going up against Colorado Avalanche. That is a really tough game. It's going to be really tough. They have not lost a game at home in regulation, like at all. They lost 2 games in overtime at home. So no regulation loss. They're nearly perfect at home, and that's a problem. That is going to be a challenge by the Panthers. Really big challenge. Big challenge by the Panthers going to Denver. The altitude and shit like that. But Tarasov's going to be at nets. I don't know if it's going to be Wedgwood or Blackwood at net. So Nathan McKinnon already with 51 points. My goodness. We'll see what happens here tonight. Let's go Panthers. So that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day, folks.